Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video, and today I'm gonna take you through how I manage my fitness while I'm working my 9 to 5 job. And I think this is something that can benefit you guys if you are struggling with your fitness while you're working, or maybe you go to school 8 hours a day. So before we start today's topic, I want you guys to help me out by subscribing and also clicking the bell icon next to the subscription box so you never ever miss out any of my upcoming videos. And also guys, I've created a new Instagram that is called Demel Fitness, so go check it out. So the first thing that is very important to know is to understand what type of work are you actually working with, and because of that work, what type of person will you become. Are you a person that you can categorize as a sedentary person or an active person, or maybe you're the guy that is somewhere in between of those? That is the first thing you really need to figure out. So this is how I do it. I take my work and I start looking into that work, and I'm starting to figure out what are my daily working tasks and how do I feel when I'm performing them. Is it very easy, or is it something that is taking a lot of my energy? How do I feel after my work day? Am I tired or am I not tired? Do I have a lot of energy when I go to the gym, or do I feel that I want to go home and sleep? Something else that I take a big look at is my daily steps. I am checking daily on my cell phone how many steps I am performing every single day. And from there I can also figure out if I need to lower my calories or higher them. On a non-working day, I might be moving just as little as like 2,000 steps. So that's basically nothing if you compare it to a working day where I'm actually walking like maybe 15 to 20,000 steps a day. And because of those steps, I can also understand that my calories should match a highly active person that day when I'm working, because of the 20,000 steps. And on the non-working days, I should consider lowering my calories because my steps are telling me that I'm very inactive today, and I should lower my calories because of it. It's a very easy way for everyone to see if you're active or not. But guys, the steps are just one way to measure how active you are. You also need to take in consideration what you're doing at your work and what you're working with. And for myself, I am like a gardener slash janitor. My job requires of me that I go to different locations every single day and make sure that they are clean. I do the lawn, I use different types of tools when I cut bushes and everything like that. I go change the light bulbs and everything in all my locations. So I'm adding up a lot of steps, which burns calories because I move my body, as well as I'm using heavy tools, as I said, that will also require more energy of my body. I really think that it's important that you guys are very hard on yourself when you're doing this, because when you consider yourself sedentary or highly active or somewhere in between, you gotta understand that only because you go to the gym, you're not going to be nowhere close to an active person. Because I've done this wrong myself, and I've been calculating myself as a very highly active person only because I went to the gym 7 times a week, but I was also just sitting by my chair reading different types of books for my studies, which in return would more likely put me as a sedentary person. So don't go light on yourself when you do this. After you figured out what you're working with, what you're doing at your job, and what type of person you could categorize yourself with, it's time to calculate your calorie maintenance. You could do this with pre-made apps and programs on the internet, but otherwise you can also multiply your weight in pounds times 14, 15 or 16. 14 is for the sedentary guys and 16 is for the very active guys. And if you're somewhere in between, we'll go with the number 15. This method has worked very good for me the past years, and also it's been working great for my clients. So multiply your weight in pounds times 14, 15 or 16 and you'll get your maintenance. After you got your maintenance, guys, it's time to consider what your goals are. Do you want to pack on mass? Do you want to lose weight? Or what is your goal? Do you want to maintain? Or then you can simply just add or subtract 300 to 400 calories of your maintenance, and therefore you will lose weight at a slower pace while you're maintaining muscle, or you will add weight at a gradual pace that is not too fast, so you'll not pack on too much fat while you're building that muscle. When it comes to how you should plan your meals and how you should set up the way you eat and what you eat, it has to depend on what you're working with. Once again, I have been both sedentary and very active and somewhere in between. And when I was the guy that was sedentary and I was working with sedentary stuff, like when I went to school and stuff, that's the time when I used a diet that included intermittent fasting. And that is great because then you can wake up every day and do your work, your homework, or go to work if you're sitting by the desk and do office work. That is great for you because that's gonna help you focus. You don't have to think about food until later on the day, and also you will save up a lot of calories, so you have a lot more to eat on the smaller time frame before you're gonna go to bed. And that helps you to have larger meals and also to save up maybe carbs for your workout, and also after your workout to have carbs saved up so you can replenish those glycogen stores and fill those muscles back up again. And now that I'm working with this job where I'm very active, I do have a lot more calories to work with, so I can eat a lot more meals on a daily basis, even though I'm cutting. And therefore it's okay for me to have some carbs, some fats and proteins from the beginning of the day until the end of the day. I don't really have to work and do stuff with intermittent fasting in this case, just because I'm already burning so many calories. Guys, we know that the sedentary guy is the guy sitting still all day, and the very highly active guy is the guy walking like 20,000 steps a day, doing a lot of active stuff. But I haven't really talked about who's the guy that is in between of those. So I would give you guys a good example, and that would be to work in a grocery store, because at the grocery store you're probably working on the floor, as you kindly say. So you pack up different products on the shelves, you're walking around in the store doing some physical demanding activities, and after a while you probably go back, sit on that chair in front of the desk, taking care and greeting the customers coming to the store. And basically you're doing a bit of both, so you're both very active and sometimes you're sedentary. I would probably put you in that sweet middle spot where you are a bit active but not too much active. Well, this is pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Helps me a lot. And guys, have a great one. I'll see you next time.
Are all these broken dreams and these hopeless teens how it's supposed to be? Yeah.